All right, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. Hope that everybody is doing blessed. You guys are staying safe, taking care of yourself as always. Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Mimi Podcast on our Sunday Positivity Talk. And we ain't finna lie, we are tired this morning, y'all. Been working like crazy. Usual, paying these bills, getting things crossed off our list, just getting everything together, and of course getting ready for our birthday this weekend. We cannot wait. We don't have anything major or anything big planned, but we're still going to enjoy the day, be grateful, be blessed, just thank Allah, give all praise to him, and just do simple stuff. That's all we're going to do. We do want to go out to dinner. That's probably gonna be the biggest thing we're gonna do. Just to be straight up and honest. But yeah, it's our 4-year birthday coming up this weekend. So we gonna probably take either the whole weekend off or at least Saturday and Sunday and just enjoy and rest and chill, catch a movie, like we said, might go to an arcade, do something simple. Like we said, we ain't really got nothing big or major planned. We really don't have no friends or nothing anyway. Even if we did, we not no big party or party goer type person, especially anymore. So we just grateful and thankful to even make it. And after everything we done been through, everything we done exposed ourselves to, and especially past 4 years, we definitely we definitely excited about celebrating our birthday and just enjoying life and laughing and just having fun and just chilling. I'm saying that's all we doing, and just choosing our life, saving our life, waking up, all the work we done put in. I'm saying our husband done put in, helping us, with Islam, and all that stuff. And just our life has changed. We done grew and evolved, and it's been wonderful. It's been extremely beautiful, and that's what we talking about today, basically. Choosing your life again. The courage and the strength and the power that people have to keep going after any kind of hardship, any kind of loss, any kind of struggle. No story is more important than the other. Nobody's pain is any less important. But for those that choose to keep going, keep living their life, better their life, save their life, wake up to what's going on around them and within them, you know what we saying? It's very, very beautiful. And that's basically one of the reasons why we're so excited about, celebrating our birthday this weekend. You know what we're saying? And we just said we really don't have anything major planned. The main thing for us was to just be grateful, like we already said. Um, be thankful and just laugh and smile because that's what we did. After back to back failed relationships, family backstabbing you, so called business people don't do what they say, people allowing you, abuse you. We can go down the list with our story. Short version: child abuse, foster care, bounced around in the system, you know, um, homeless, had kids young, dropped out of high school, was on the streets, in shelters, around people we had no business being around, dealing with family, dealing with these no good little boys and mental health, and we can keep going. And Atlanta was our last straw. We was like, you cannot keep doing this. You got to do better. You got to do better. You got to wake up and realize, like we said, this ain't working. And we don't know if it weren't for Islam, just for real. We being honest, we don't know where we would be right now. We thinking more than likely we would still be in Atlanta, miserable as hell. We saying living under pins and needles and just living in fear, because that was the whole point. It was never to help us, grow or evolve or be better. It was never about that. It was about that individual, selfish person. You know what we're saying? So that's one of the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? We chose our life again. We decided what we was doing wasn't working. We gotta do something different, and we woke the hell up. To sum it up, put it in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? We have been through enough, and approaching 40, that's really hitting us. And we already said on our show last week, you know, we saying we woke up and we realized we were tired, not just physically tired, but my bruh, sis, we are tired of the same mediocre life, being broke, struggling, working our behind off. We've been brainstorming, looking up new information on things we can do to, you know, ease our life and ease this workload and put some money in our pockets. So we're looking into some things right now. It's gonna take time, along with everything else we got going on. But it's gonna be worth it once everything comes together. So like we said, we gotta do something different. We are tired, relying on other people, waiting on them, and they just keep letting us down, disappointing us, empty promises, broken dreams, and they think they're doing something and absolutely not. Tired of dealing with that. We are tired mentally, physically, spiritually, especially emotionally, just like every area of our life, we are exhausted and we are tired. Like, and we realize the change ain't gonna happen until we get the hell up and go do what we need to do. So that's what we on now. You know what we're saying? So this is one of the many things we gonna be, you know, reflecting on and celebrating and, you know, honoring ourselves and, you know, everything. That's the only way we can put it. Because that's what we decide to do. You know what we're saying? So many times we ask, like literally out loud, why am I here? What is my point? What is my purpose? Especially like when things don't go right or things don't go the way we thought they was gonna go. Or even when we try, you know what we're saying, and it still don't work out. We wonder like, why are we here? We done had so many setbacks. We done dealt with so much grief. We know we done dealt with depression. That ain't even no lie. And we feeling this right now, burnout. We don't felt that before. It was different then, but we still know the feeling. We feeling this now. But we got to keep going. Don't have nobody else to rely on. And you know what? That might actually be a good thing in the end. We were saying that before, and we meant it like in a bad way, but actually we just realized this saying that just now. That's actually a good thing because we never really had anybody. Because if we did, they'd still be in our corner. They would be helping us, you know what we're saying? And we can go down the list with that. But that's may actually be a good thing. Because think about it. When you relying on yourself and you out there putting in the work and getting your money up and getting things together, if you know what I'm saying, it work out, you can applaud yourself. You ain't got to worry about nobody, wait on nobody. They ain't gonna disappoint you or let you down with a whole bunch of excuses or act like they forgot because they really didn't. They just didn't care. It wasn't a priority. You know what we're saying? And you know, if everything falls apart, you ain't got nobody else to blame. You know what I'm saying? So that may actually be a good thing. But yeah, we out here working, you know, getting things together. We know that burnt out feeling. That's what we feeling right now. But we really can't afford to just sit and chill just yet. Couple months. Because we serious this time. We are not going back. We cannot keep doing that to ourselves. We really ain't got nobody else to blame but ourselves at this point. You know what we're saying? Because now we ain't got no excuse. We can definitely say we know better. And we know what people feel like when they get frustrated, irritated, they doing everything and they damn power and it's like it's still not working out. But like what more can I do? It's like, what is the point? I'm never gonna get like what I deserve anyway. So people just give up. You know what I'm saying? They quitting. Everybody say they're gonna help and you know be there for them. I got your back. You know, you my day one and all that bull crap. You know, like we said, empty promises, broken dreams, letdowns, and then everybody act like they ain't do nothing wrong. They look at you like you crazy. Like, huh? You gotta make it make sense. Like seriously, you said you was gonna do something, you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And people don't like when you hold them accountable. Then do what you said. If you don't want nobody to check you or hold you accountable, this is what's wrong with this world. Well, one of the things that's wrong. Do what you say you're gonna do. As Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, your word is bond. So when you tell somebody you're gonna do something, don't look at them crazy when they call you out on it, because you didn't do what you said. Then here go a whole argument with anybody. We done been through this. You get into a whole argument with this person, and you just hang up, and then they mad. How you mad at me because you didn't keep your word on what you said you was gonna do for me? How you mad at me? Oh, because I checked you and called you out on it. You ain't like that. Why ain't you just say that then? Don't sit here. We already know it ain't our fault, but don't sit here now like we did something wrong. You know it's your fault. So I will tell you what, we ain't got to speak again. And this scenario, y'all, we ain't never got to speak again. I wouldn't even ask you for nothing because obviously I can't rely on you. People don't like that because you're telling the truth. Like I should did, man. I should have kept my word. I should have been there for him. Because remember, when it's your turn, ain't nobody helping you or being there for you. There you go. There go your payment. So like we said, if you can't do it, that's how we used to tell our kids. You know what we're saying? Let mommy see what she gonna do. Let mama see what she gonna do. Cause we used to tell our kids, like, I got you. I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. I'm gonna do ABC, blah, 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 blah. And our kids be like, well, ma, you said you had promised us. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff they be saying. And we were sitting there like, yep, I sure damn did. And our intent was to do it. Our intent was to do it, y'all. But things didn't happen for some reason or some way or another. So we changed what we said. Let mommy see what she can do. So that way, if things don't work out or fall apart or whatever, we can be like, our bad. But we definitely did our best to, keep our word and stuff to our kids. But that's why people feel like giving up or they don't even try. They don't even talk to nobody no more. People, and now we understand. Getting older, now we understand why people go into seclusion, y'all. For real. And they don't even want to be bothered with nobody no more. After everything we done been through, we see why now. Because people out here ain't nothing out here in these streets but trouble. Liars, people want to put up this fake image and just, oh my God, lie like hell. I'm saying just use you until they can't use you no more. I'm saying? Nobody out here is real. Nobody has pure or good intentions anymore. Like when we was growing up. It's all just let's see how fast we can jump in bed with each other. And I'm saying let's pump on each other. I'm saying busting up, all that stuff. Ain't nobody, let me take you out, get to know you. I'm saying you want to go for a ride or whatever. Nah. Ain't none of that courting or earning somebody anymore. We just give ourselves to people. I'm saying? Especially ladies, we just give ourselves to a man and we fussing at ourselves too. We just give ourselves to a man. He don't earn us. We just let him claim us. He ain't gonna do right by us. We can tell. When you meet somebody, you see they ain't got nothing, they're not gonna treat you right. They're not gonna you wasting your time. That's something we had to learn through experience. But we saw potential. We believed in them. I'm saying we can change. They gonna change my life and all. No. No. If the nigga already ain't got nothing, he can't help you. We don't care if he going through a rough patch. We don't care what's going on. He ain't got nothing. He can't help you. Or at least at that point in his life, going another direction, sis. We trying to tell you. But that's why. And people choose to say they self now. They don't go out no more. They don't hang out with nobody. None of that. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with enough as it is. Like we just said, grief, setbacks, depression, burnout, you know what I'm saying? Hardship, loss, struggle. You working on your life, getting your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of you, loving on you. You ain't got time to worry about what anybody else doing. Especially for anybody that's locked in. I mean, really locked in to changing their life, exercising, saving money, self-care, wellness, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn how to read? I don't care what it is. Now I'm saying you locked in on your life, yeah, stay that way. So you got every right to, and no, it ain't selfish. It ain't. The people that got something to say, they're part of the problem. The people that got a problem with you doing that, they don't want to see you do better. Because people that claim they got love for you and y'all all cool and they day ones and all this crap, they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna be back there applauding you. They're gonna be back there cheering you on. They're gonna be back there like, got it. She doing it. No hating, no jealousy, no nothing. They're gonna applaud you. Ain't no race, ain't no competition, none of that. And people think that when you get like that, you alone. Mm-mm. I don't care what you're going through. We don't care if you got it all together. What level you at in your life, it don't even matter. You're not alone. Especially if you're a homebody or whatever, you ain't alone. Like people think. If people really knew scripture and knew the Holy Quran, you're really not alone. You're not. And we're gonna get into that starting next year too. But you're not alone, honey. You're never alone. Even when you're going through something, you're not alone. So don't let people fool you. We don't care if everybody walk away from you. If 100 people are against you, honey, you are not alone. You are stronger. You are worthy. And man, if we could really, you got more power than what you realize. It's all in you. You are the one that has the control. They don't. They want it. It's like they starving for it. They fiending for it. They want it so bad, but they can't. They can talk. They can talk about you, to you, through you, around you, whatever. But we can promise you they can't stop nothing. Only you can. So whatever it is, you're gonna go through the struggle. Especially when you choosing your life again. You finna go down a whole different path and new things finna open up for you, new doors, new paths, new people. You know what we're saying? So keep going through that struggle. Embrace it. We know that's gonna sound crazy, but embrace it. Just go through it. You know what I'm saying? Be emotionally honest with yourself. We just did it. Promise y'all, no lie. Right before we jumped on and did our show, we laid in the bed like, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing nothing. It's so much stuff going on that we gotta take care of. I can't take no days off yet. I can't chill because we don't plan on taking any days off until the weekend. So we doing our countdown, of course, to our birthday, which is something we do every year. But we laid in this bed like just being honest with ourselves. We know we got to get up anyway. We already know we got to get up. But we sat here like, I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm tired. My mind, my body, everything we got going on right now, we are tired. We don't feel like doing nothing. We're not even finna lie. But we know we got to do it anyway. Otherwise, we don't love ourselves like we claim. We're not taking care of ourselves. We're not keeping our word. We're not doing what we love. Because anybody that know what we're talking about, you got a full schedule and a full work schedule, and you got other things you're doing on the side. You got 1,001 things going on. You know what we're talking about. It's not that we don't want to do it, but we get tired. You know what I'm saying? We human. We ain't no battery. You know what I'm saying? You can recharge and then reset and refresh and all that stuff. We gotta get some rest. We gotta get some sleep, all that. And we getting closer to everything we got to do, man. Out of here. We get tired. We are not finna sit here and lie. And we don't feel like doing it. Some days we be like, I don't even want to do this no more. We get tired. It our shows, you know what I'm saying, podcasts and stuff, that don't get boring to us. Doing this DoorDash and all that and Grubhub and everything, the same thing every day, that does get a little boring. It's a little bit more freedom. Don't get us wrong. A little more flexibility. Don't get us wrong. And we are able to, listen to TV shows, listen to music. We can dress how we want. You know what I'm saying? Take a break, stop, start, all that. We ain't got to really check in with nobody, all that stuff. But yeah, we love doing everything we do, and every time we get an opportunity to do it. So we get tired. We get tired. So we just told ourselves along this journey, especially with locking in, because we saw this on TikTok. Everybody was starting to lock in, or they started to lock in September the 1st. So anything up until August 31st, and we're going to keep saying this because we're encouraging y'all to do the same thing. Anything and everything that happened up until August 31st, if you still holding on to it, it still hurt you, you were stupid enough, whatever it is, you let it go, delete it, forget about it. We saw this on TikTok and it was right on time. And The guy was like, everybody, I need y'all to lock in September the 1st. And we watching the video like, hell yeah. Why? Wait, let's do it. Lock in on whatever you doing, whatever you got going on to the end of the year. Keep it going into 2026, all that. And you're going to see some changes. So we working on, the main thing for us is financial and our workout. Them the two major things for us because we already know we doing everything else good, eating, work out, all that good stuff. But yeah, we saw that guy say that, and we got to lock in. So that's the other reason why, even though we feel tired as hell, you locked in, you made a promise to yourself. You don't get your lazy behind up and do what you're supposed to do. You do not love yourself. You want to be a punk today? Do you want to be a punk today? That's how we talk to ourselves. Okay, I didn't think so. Then let's get up. We got stuff to do. When you get everything done, or at least get close enough, and we talking about after our birthday too. When you at least get close enough, then you can take you probably like 1 or 2 days off and chill. You know what we're saying? So that's what we plan to do. Once we get all our bills and everything caught up, then we got Ramadan coming up in December anyway. So we gonna be wrapping up all our shows. We want to be on social media, none of that. But aside from all that, we're gonna be taking a break somewhere once we get everything caught up and get all our bills straight. Probably take like a weekend or something. And we work right over there by the mall. So we was thinking that too, like, yes, we should have been over here. We didn't even think about it. So now we take us a break or do whatever. We can walk around, or we decide we want to end early. We got a little bread. I'm saying, what Bath and Body Works at? And y'all ladies, y'all already know we love us some Bath and Body Works, but we got a whole bin. We looking at it right now. We got a whole bin of it. We know our husband gonna shake his head this Saturday because we're gonna get some more Bath and Body Works. We didn't even use what we got already. We know he gonna shake his head. It's gonna be funny as hell. But we don't even care. It's our birthday, so we're gonna do what we want. Yes, sir. So, anywho, everything that you're going through, like we said, you're not alone, y'all. And keep going. Find the courage to keep going. So, like we just said, everybody that we've seen on social media, including ourselves, is locking in basically on their life. Whatever they're doing, financial, wellness, workout, whatever they're doing, even if it's no therapy, whatever it is that you're doing, you getting therapy, you getting some kind of help, whatever, lock in, stay with it. Biggest thing for us is financial. We done said that already, so we gotta get our money. We don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like it. You can't do nothing while you're broke. So we just being real. But making that decision and you locking in and you staying focused, and this requires not even talking to nobody, especially when we're not even gonna say if, when they not doing the same thing you doing, they not locking in, they still cool and comfortable with their life, they still talking about old stuff, all that. You can't talk to them right now. You gotta practically disappear. You have to practically disappear. Let them people wonder, well, did I do something, or why she just, man, she ain't talking to nobody? That's what we did. Yeah. Anybody that check on us right now, we're going to check back. But we don't hear from you, and we ain't even mad. Ain't no hard feelings, nothing, but we really don't even care if they understand anymore. But ain't no hard feelings, but we got to lock in on our life. We don't have time to sit on and chit-chat, talk about meaningless, useless stuff that ain't finna benefit us. We ain't got time to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? We ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saving people. We not teaching. You know what I'm saying? Getting ourselves together. You ain't talking about no opportunities or all that stuff. Don't even bother hitting our line right now because you are not going to get an answer. We're not mad. Ain't nothing personal, but we got to lock in. And along the journey, like, people think you got to stand up and be like this superhero type person, just be fearless and not, I'm saying, life ain't gonna life or hit you hard or whatever. Yeah, it still will. You know what I'm saying? Finding the courage to keep going through everything you're going through is gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. You still more than likely got a lot of fear in you. You still more than likely got a lot of doubt. Self-reflection, self-esteem issues, self-confidence issues, whatever it is. It's not saying that you're not going through anything or you don't have anything going on within you. It's just saying, I don't care how I feel. Just like we already said, we was tired. We are tired, but we still had to get the hell up. It just means no matter what I'm going through, we don't care if life hits me like I'm Mike Tyson or something like that. How I feel, whatever is going on, I'm finna keep going. Because I see the end result, and it's how you gotta talk to yourself. I see the end result where I'm at now. I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable. I got to get through this. The faster you get through it, honestly, you're gonna be on the other side. So no matter how you feel, dress, show up, don't quit, don't give up, don't get out the fight. Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Choose to move forward. Even when they talking, they mocking you, they laughing at you, they judging you, they pointing a finger at you, they calling you the villain. Move forward anyway. Who the hell cares what they think? Who the hell cares what they got to say? They not doing what you doing. They're not you, and that's two of the problems that they have. That's within them. Ain't got nothing to do with you. And we can keep saying that over and over. You know what I'm saying? We got so many stories. The main one we have is right now. The past 4 years, accepting Islam. We basically chose and saved our life. You know what I'm saying? Start doing a lot of things different, cutting a lot of people off. Our lifestyle, the people we were around, the way we was carrying ourselves, our whole demeanor, our whole presence, everything being all loud and argumentative, that was not who we were. We was allowing people to bring out the evil in us, basically. We were allowing people to bring out the evil within us and the unrighteous side of us. We more quiet, laid back, chill. We don't bother nobody. We do our thing. We actually boring. All we really do is go make money, come back home, post our stuff, do our shows. We pop out when we feel like it. You ain't even gonna see us. Ask anybody that came across us. You hardly gonna see us because we don't really want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how we are. And we had to cut people off, stop talking to them, or they cut us off. Who the hell cares? We ain't speaking. We don't want to speak to them anyway. We just decide to do something different with our life and choose it. Nobody else can do that for us but us. You know what I'm saying? Courage to us means, you got the balls and the audacity to even stand up and do something different for your life. You got the courage to tell people, hey, look, no disrespect, but I don't want to be like y'all no more. I don't want to move like y'all no more. I don't even want to be in your circle. I don't want to be in your clique, your group. I didn't fit in anyway. We felt like we was being fake, putting up this little persona, this little so-called image, and we don't give a damn about that. We just want to look good, feel good, love ourselves, live our life, get our money, stay hidden. We felt like we was being fake and doing everything you wanted us to do to please you and make you happy. We don't want to do that no more. Yeah, we setting boundaries. We setting limits to access for us. We are going to be even more in seclusion because we don't want to be around a bunch of infidels or hypocrites. Like you said, we're going to pop out when we feel like it. Yes, we represent Master Farad Muhammad, to whom we place forever, which will be Allah in the flesh, and Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yes, we represent the Nation of Islam. That's it. That's all. Yes, we follow Islam now. We are a proud Muslim woman, so our whole life, name, everything is different. We don't want to be like y'all no more. That's what courage means to us. Also, what I was doing wasn't working. The way that I was living my life wasn't working. So it was time to do something different. Because as long as we kept listening to y'all, we was going to stay down in the gutter, broke, in the shadows. No, that's not where we were meant to be. Say that again. That's not where we were meant to be. Like we said, we really don't like being in the spotlight like that, but We're going to be seen when we feel like it. And we hope that makes sense. But that's what courage is to us and to a lot of people. Look, I'm going to stand up. I don't care what y'all think. I'm going to go this way. I'm saying y'all go your own way. Don't care what you think. You got to get cocky, arrogant. That's what they're going to call it anyway about yourself. You got to get to that point. Like you don't play about somebody else. You got to get to that point about yourself. That's courage. And you got to have the courage to be ready to stand alone. Which, like we said, if people really knew scripture in the Holy Quran, you're not really alone. But we'll get into on another show. You're really not. So, and what we mean when we say alone, people gonna walk away. Let's make that clear. Because like we said, you're really not alone like you thought. People gonna walk away from you. They're gonna turn their back on you because you don't want to be a nigga no more. You ain't cool. Let them tell it. You know what I'm saying? They can't use, lie to you, manipulate, all that good stuff. That's why they walk away. Ain't because of you or nothing you did or whatever. They're just like, oh, damn. Okay, so you don't want to be like us? No, we're good. Try that, didn't work. Try being nice, compassionate, understanding, patient, all that stuff, didn't work. Helped everybody out, didn't work. Advice, no, all that stuff, nobody listened. So yeah, we stopped doing that. Because sometimes you gotta learn how to shut up. You know what we're saying? Take your top lip, put it to your bottom lip, and shut up. Because nobody's going to listen. They're going to think you're crazy. They're going to think something wrong with you. And it's a part of courage, too. Just like we said, they're going to laugh. They're going to they done lost their dang on mind. So they don't want to do. No. That's courage to us. And we know everybody got their own definition. We got that. But that's what it means to us. You know what we're saying? You got to be the Lulu. Delusional. For real. Change your life. Step up. Stand up. And, do something different for yourself. All the good things. Hey. Hope we won't say this wrong. Navania. Hello. Thank you for joining. Cool podcast. Appreciate it. We do what we can. We're here. Just do our own little thing. So thank you. Thank you so much for joining. How are you today? Don't know if they still in the room or not, but hello. But yes, what was saying? Yeah, that's courage. You got to be crazy as hell. Like I'm finna do this. Your dream, whatever you have for your life, it got to be so big. Even you gonna be like, this is crazy. What am I doing? Keep doing it though. Keep doing it though. But yeah, you got to be delusional. You got to have the courage and the balls to stand up. That's why a lot of people don't. They don't. They don't have the courage to stand up. They too afraid and worried about being laughed at, being judged, people mocking them and all that stuff because they still want to please them. They still want to please Master and make him happy, or all their so-called family and friends, blood, husband, wife. Your life ain't for them. It's for you. You ain't got no balls or nothing. Just like we hear people, they be dying from an illness or a sickness or whatever, and they just accept it. They don't even try to get up and fight her, and it's a chance. They don't try to get up and fight her or do anything. It's crazy. So you have to. We don't care what's going on, what you going through. Get them balls, get that Lulu, get that courage, get them nerves, even when you still going through it, because you still would. You still gonna have that doubt in your head. You got to make sure you kill that every time it pop up, though. You still gonna have that doubt in your head, like, am I doing the right thing? This is crazy. This is big. You're on the right path. So just keep doing it. Whatever area, whatever you got going on in your life, keep the courage. Keep your faith. Stay in the fight. You doing something nobody else we don't care what it is. We don't even need to know what it is. But you're doing something different that nobody nobody in your bloodline, none of your friend circle, your family, nobody is doing. Yeah, you're gonna stand out a little bit. Just saying. So what we're gonna do, you guys, is we're gonna go ahead and take our first break, play some music, and we will be back on the Queen Mimi podcast on our Sunday Positivity Talk. We will be right back, y'all. right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi podcast on our Sunday Positivity Talk. And for those that are just joining us, we're talking about choosing, life again, starting over, getting yourself back together, putting yourself back together, gluing yourself back together, the courage to keep going, however you want to put it. But yeah, that's what we're talking about this morning, you guys. So um to piggyback off that, there are a few easy, practical ways to choose your life again. Because we make this stuff harder than what it is, right? We make this stuff more difficult than what it need to be, right? We all know we be doing that sometimes. It's so easy, I navigate your life the right way. We make it so hard, overthinking, over processing, just way too much. You're working your brain, you're working up your blood pressure and your pulse and all that when it's real simple. If you ain't happy, make some moves, analyze your life. You know what I'm saying? You're going through any type of depression or mental health. First thing, analyze your life, analyze the people around you, analyze you. Take a look at everything around you, within you, under you, over you, whatever. You don't like it, make some new moves. Do something different. You're not happy in your relationship, move on to somebody else. So we should just be by yourself for a minute and figure out what the hell is going on before you jump into something else. But just like that from experience. But whoever, whatever you choose to do, make sure you think it all the way through. That's all we're gonna say. Um, your mindset. That would be number two for us. Analyze your life. And there's no certain way to do all this. This is what we did, y'all. So you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Do it your own way. That's what we're gonna say. Your mindset. That's another key part. That's what we're gonna say. Another key part. You know what I'm saying? Everything you going through, everything you been doing, all that stuff, everything that's happened to you in your past, grief, setbacks, depression, you're feeling burnout, nobody cares, hardship, loss, struggle, all that stuff. You can get through it depending on how you look at it. You can look at it from a positive standpoint and find the bright side, as Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach. Or you can walk around bitter and angry and mad with the world, for your life and feel like somebody owe you something and nothing ain't gonna ever work out. It was too hard, it was too this or too that. Or, you can look at it in so many ways. Or you can look at it, well, at least I'm not on the streets. At least I ain't sleeping in my car. At least I ain't starving. At least I ain't broke. I got the ability to do simple things that we all take for granted every day. You know what I'm saying? Still got the ability to get out there and work, do what we got to do, get your life together. Every day you wake up, it's another chance to get it right. When you don't, obviously we all know, you're done. So your mindset, how you look at your life, how you look at things, we would highly suggest keep a positive mindset. Yes, we know that's easier said than done. We know. But as long as you keep practicing, you keep doing it over and over, you're going to be good. Okay? Small wins. Pat yourself on the back. You made it through the day without snapping on nobody. Pat yourself on the back. Whatever your habits are, if they're not producing anything positive or helping nobody, let alone helping you, you might want to start changing your habits. For example, you're a type of person that like to go out every night or every weekend. You're spending money, right? That's somebody else's business. You can do all that at home. You're a type of person that need to be seen. Yeah, you ain't gonna make it. Everybody want to be outside, and that's all fine and cool. But remember why you going out there. Remember what's out there, and remember you're gonna be spending money. Just saying. So them habits like that, you drink, you smoke, you got to cut back. You like to use, as we call baby talk, y'all would call it profanity or cussing. Cut back on that. Whatever habits you doing, whatever it is that ain't producing nothing positive. It ain't helping nobody. You know what we're saying? Change your habits. Main thing we would say is the way you eating, what you putting in your body. And everybody know Muslims. No, we don't eat no pork or no swine, no byproducts, none of that. That's one thing you can do too. You putting the wrong food, alcohol, weed, cigarettes, whatever in your body, cut back. You putting that pork and that swine and all them sodium phosphate and all that stuff in your body, stop doing that. Change the way you eat. Let me tell you something. As a Muslim woman, for all y'all that think it's the end of the world because you can't eat stuff that ain't supposed to go in your body, you know what we're saying? It's for a reason. If you had any idea what you putting in your body, and a lot of people still know and they don't care. They ain't got no courage nor no value for their dang on life. And it makes no sense. Oh, I know it ain't good for me, but it tastes so good. There's other things out here you can eat and put in your body that taste good too. You just don't want to eat it because everybody, I'm gonna do what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, or my thing, all that. Okay, do that. Ain't gonna get you nowhere. We can tell you right now from experience, but go ahead and do that. You can get mad at us all you want to, but we really want to protect you. Like, we really want to help you and save you, but you don't want to listen. Nah, because I don't want to do all that. Okay, well, you know we can't talk, right? We can't even be cool with you. Why? Because you basically asked me to sit here and watch you die and watch you kill yourself. That's just like we leave our husband right now. Example, scenario. We leave our husband right now. And we decide we want to go be with somebody else. We can't even be with that person just because of what they putting in their body. You understand what we're saying? You ain't even working out. You don't wash your behind every day. You're not taking care of yourself, your hygiene and all that. You don't smell good, look good. Nah, man. You can't keep up with us. And people, looks don't matter, you know what I'm saying? They fade. Now if they take care of themselves, now if they put the right food in their body, now if they go to the gym, or we have a home gym, now they drinking water. Now if they ain't out there pumping on everything, because you don't be doing that either. Your body got a time clock. It ain't gonna last like for a long time like it did when you was all young and stuff. We all know you go 3-4 hours. Shoot, we about to be 4 years old. We ain't doing all that. We are not doing all that. But yeah, man. Yeah. And I'm not finna do all that. So we will be single for a while. For real. You ain't taking care of yourself. You ain't even loving yourself. None of that. So we just saying all that to say, you change your habits, you change your life. You change your mindset, you change your life. You change where you move, think, sit, bend over, talk, the way you dress, all that. It can help change your life. Try journaling. Try some affirmations. That's what we do every morning. If you need it, try some therapy. Find the right community support. You ain't got to have everything figured out. You don't have to have it all together. You do not have to have all the answers. Even when, we're not even going to say if, when you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, you can rebuild it step by step. Your self-esteem, your self-love, your self-care, your self-confidence, you can rebuild all that step by step. It's a whole process. Nobody just decides, hey, I'm going to lock in. Hey, I'm going to work out. Hey, I'm going to change the way I eat. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to stop hanging around this person. I'm going to get away from this person. I'm going to just stop. And things just change overnight. That's why people quit, because they expect immediate change and they expect immediate things to happen overnight. That's not how it goes. We already done said this. We don't care if you're working out, saving money, you got a schedule, eating schedule, the way you dress, everything. You're working on your self-esteem, self-confidence, you working out on your body. That's the major one, working out. That's the major one right there. People work out for about 2-3 weeks, they don't see no results, and then they stop. You're gonna have to go a couple months, because this is something that we learn because we working out our body. And yes, We are seeing results. We are seeing the change within our body. The stomach of ours, it's going to be the hardest thing to get rid of. So for anybody that's working on that, it's going to take time, especially if you have a lot of fat. Even with us, we've been in it a couple months. We're seeing some results so far. But remember, we working on 30 some years of putting the wrong food in our body, letting the wrong people in our body, eating, know what I'm saying, having kids, stress, all that will wear on your stomach. Ladies, you know what we're talking about. Like you said, we're seeing results now, but we got to make sure we stay on the routine we on. Otherwise, we're not going to see any. So like we said, you got to change your habits, everything you're doing. You got to get rid of the old you to tap into the new you. That's the only way it's going to work. You cannot take both with you over to the other side. Absolutely not. You got to kill that old version. Have a mental funeral if you have to. Rebuild your life. It's not going to happen overnight. Especially the type you in a hotel, you homeless, or you realize I'm about to lock in and come up. Remember, you're gonna have a lot of days. We just said it already, where you ain't gonna feel like doing nothing. You ain't gonna have the energy or the desire to get up. But get rid of that. Those are emotions, and they gonna hinder you. They're going to stop you. And even if you have to, acknowledge it. Look, I don't feel like doing nothing today, but we made a promise. We're on the journey right now. We got to lock in. We got to tap in. We got to do this. Whatever you got to do to motivate yourself, be honest with your emotions along the way. Don't sit here and like, I got this. I'm going to do this. Even if you at that mindset, I don't feel like doing it today. Remember what you promised yourself. Remember the goal. Remember the end result. It ain't gonna happen overnight. You got to keep working towards it. We promise you, we seeing results already with everything we doing. We know it's gonna take a couple months. We know it's gonna take time, but we be building our life step by step, brick by brick, however you want to put it. It ain't gonna happen overnight. We wish it could. We really wish it could, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. Absolutely not. And everybody gonna have their own testimony about bouncing back. I'm saying we sharing ours with you guys, along the way with everything we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And oh man, we said this before. Started and then we stopped, started and then stopped, whether it's saving money, working out, self-care, everything we got going on, our schedule and all that. Cause before, when we was tired and we didn't feel like doing our shows, we just didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't feel like working out, we didn't do it. We saved money. We did have to help out with things and stuff as far as saving money. So it's a good thing we did do that. Otherwise, sometimes we were stuck and we ain't had that, we would have been really stuck. So we don't mind starting over as far as saving money. But that's something we gonna lock in and make sure we stay on top of too. We made a promise. Whatever we save, do not spend. You can't keep starting over. You can't keep quitting. You can't keep starting over and resetting and refreshing. I mean, we know they say do that as many times as you need, but how many times you gonna do that before you realize, look, I really need to lock in. I need to stay focused. Like, I mean, do as many times as you need. You know what I'm saying? That's for anybody else, but for us, we just like this gonna be the last time. So we need to make sure we taking this seriously. We doing this. We ain't gonna feel like it. It ain't gonna be perfect. We may not even get like everything done in the day, but the important stuff we need to get done, that's what we focus on. That's a productive day for us, and that keep us minding our business, doing what we got to do. And that's it. That's it. That's all. So everything we doing this time around, we working on a lot. We ain't gonna lie, we working on a lot. But everything we doing this time around, we sticking with it. Especially with our workout. We don't care if we just do like one thing every day, and we do like 150 sit-ups every day. Every day we do it, because our stomach, it's gonna be the hardest thing for us to get rid of. And we know it's gonna take a couple months. Oh boy, but we got to stick with it. Everything else like on us is changing like drastically, and that's a good thing. But Yeah, about our bouncing back. We going through that phase right now. So that's one of the things that we're doing. We staying serious. With everything we got going on, our schedule, working out, and make sure we practicing self-care every day. Every day. We don't care what's going on, how we feeling. We made a promise to ourselves, and we gotta make sure we keep it to ourselves. So when we ready to teach and help a sister, you know what I'm saying, we'll be there. We ain't saying we gotta have it all together, but you know what I'm saying, we at least want to be a little better so that we can. Um our resilience and transformation in every single area of our life has been beautiful. It's been a journey, don't get us wrong. We have been going through a lot, tired. I had to put some work in. We got to keep putting that work in. But we are seeing the brand new focus, the brand new us now. Like more than ever, we can still be ourselves. You know, do what we love to do, and we seeing the change and we seeing the growth because we pushing ourselves. We really this time around are working on like our mindset, everything we got to do. Like, no, we are not finna start over again. Keep going. We don't care. You save a little bit here, save a little bit there. Keep on with your workout, your self care, your schedule, work, all that. Everything you're doing. Yes, we tired, but we have to keep going. We can't start over this time. We have to make this time count. Otherwise, everything we've gone through will be for nothing. The only thing we're going to get out of everything we've done, everything we've gone through, and we don't finish it, we basically a punk. We're weak. And the only thing we're going to get out of it is we quit. We gave up. We walked away. We did not live the full, how should I say, potential life that we could have possibly had because we just gave up. It was too hard. We tired. We didn't feel like it. Nah, we don't know about anybody else, but that don't sit right with us. That's why we always said before, we don't know how to give up or quit unless it's like the only option. And it's never been the only option. There's other options. Keep going. They gonna laugh. And we can't say this enough. They gonna talk. They gonna judge. They gonna mock you. They really don't think anything of you. But like we said before, we're gonna say it again. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a them problem. Um, we are extremely proud of ourselves, especially these past couple months. We have been staying focused with everything that's been going on, even with the surprises and the side tracks and little road bumps. We are extremely proud of ourselves. Everything that we've done and the work we put in, just the focus, especially our mental, because your brain will trick you. We trying to tell you, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it. Okay, well, don't do it then. You can just pick back up tomorrow. That's where it started. That little small thing right there. Um, our courage, and we doing our best to teach this to everybody else. Our courage is something you have to hold on to, like your life depends on it. Because when you think about it, it really does. Your life does depend on where you end up, the decisions you make, who you around, how successful and how unsuccessful you're gonna be. Your life really does depend on that. People don't even realize that. We don't know why, but people don't realize that. Um, it's on you. It's on you. That's one thing we can say. Um, People from our past, we don't know if we're gonna ever see them again. We have no idea. We doubt it, but we know they're gonna see a change. We know they're not gonna say it. But we know they're gonna see the change. Like, wow, she did not look like that the last time I saw her. She didn't have none of this that she got now. She wasn't doing none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's changed. She got tired, fed up, beyond sick and tired. Shoot. Um, we got so many turning points. Like we said, the last one was Atlanta, and we was like, never again, never again. Even being up here, where we at now, never again. You got to get your behind up and make these changes. We don't care what's going on, what got taken away, who did what, said what, whatever. It's still on us. And knowing all that, we got the power and the control in our hands. Boy, ain't a damn thing we ain't gonna be able to do. Absolutely not. We unstoppable. We ain't saying we untouchable, invisible, but we unstoppable. We know we can be touched. Anybody can get to us anytime they get ready. But only thing that can stop us is us. We got so many positive attributes and positive things within us. We already ahead. And we ain't even talking about no money. None of that. You know what I'm saying? All the strength and all the power that we got, man, we realized it now. Let's go. Let's go. We not playing around no more. We can do better than this. We are better than this. We are the thises. All that good stuff. That's not even a word. Um, but yeah, for real. You got the power. I don't care if you're male or female. We have to talk to ourselves like this every day. You got power. You got control. Get your behind up. You're getting closer. You're almost there. And even when we get to that level, it's gonna be new things to learn, new challenges, new things to face, all that. So we're gonna be good. We can promise that. And moving forward, with our courage is a daily decision. Choosing your life to save your life, to better your life is a decision you're gonna be making every day. That's why we said a lot of times you ain't gonna feel like doing nothing. Just be honest with yourself. Remember what you promised, the deal you made, all that stuff with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And what you said you was gonna do. Make sure you doing that and you loving yourself, you taking care of yourself. Don't be no punk. We know we don't feel like it. Get up and do it anyway. Get your emotions out the game. This is not for play. Get rid of them. You don't feel like it? Okay, no, but we got to get this body right. We got to get our money right. We got to get our bills right. No, ain't no, I don't feel like it. Get up. Do it anyway. Every day, even with us, following Islam, it's a daily decision. We can decide right here, right now, I don't want it no more. We're not, but that's a decision. Every day you wake up, you choose your life. You choose what decisions you're going to make. You choose how you're going to move. You choose who you're going to hang around, what you're going to do, all that. Make sure it's pushing you towards life, though, and not death. That's all we saying. Whatever you do, you wake up angry, mad, evil, vengeful, hateful, that's a daily decision. You know what we're saying? It's a daily decision. Your hope, your faith, whatever that may be, your resilience, take the step. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to have it all figured out. You don't even have to be put together yet. That's the point of going through what you're going through. You know what we're saying? You ain't got to have everything. You ain't got to have the name brand. You ain't got to be all, keep competing with everybody and all that stuff. When you're able to get it, you can get it. Well, whatever you have, just don't come out the house looking like you just rolled out the bed. At least look like you put some effort into, loving and taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't got all the clothes or whatever it is that you want, you can work towards whatever. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And stop setting limits on yourself. The only limits you have are the ones you put on yourself. Stop setting limits on yourself. You can do this. You got it. Don't be afraid that they're going to laugh. They ain't even got the balls or the courage to do what you're doing. There's so many reasons why they're doing that, but it has nothing to do with you. And learn to keep your mouth shut too. Don't tell nobody. Just move. Disappear if you have to. But move. I got faced with that. But yes, your life every day, whatever it is that you're doing, it's a daily decision. So like we said, choose life. Keep going. Keep pushing. Work on that mindset. Work on your habits. Changing the people you're around. All that stuff. Like we said, you the one got the power. You the one got the control. For anybody that steps up and decides, hey, I'm finna choose life. I'm finna get back in the game. I done been out way too long. I got to get back out there and do this. I know the life I want, that vision, you see it, we see it. I got to get out here and put in work and be as crazy and delusional as possible, like insane damn near. But I'm finna do this. It's your life. We know what we're doing for ours, so we hope you're gonna do something for yours that's gonna give you longevity and put you in the right path. You know what we're saying? Put you on the right path towards righteousness, and you do what you're supposed to do. That's it. That's all. So what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to take our last and final break, play some more music, and we'll be back on the Queen, oh Lord, Mimi podcast on our Sunday Positivity Talk. We will be right back, y'all. right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi podcast on our Sunday Positivity Talk. So what we're going to do is give you guys all our social media, where you can check out the Queen Mimi podcast and of course all our other shows as well. Wrap up, play some music. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here first and foremost. You can catch the Queen Mimi podcast on our Sunday Positivity Talk live this and every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we explore the power of positivity, motivation, and resilience, hosted by yours truly, Queen Mimi, a musician and advocate who has overcome significant challenges. This podcast delves into important topics like mental health, domestic violence awareness, and personal growth. So y'all come check us out this and every Sunday, you guys, live 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you can follow us over on our YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Queen Mimi Podcast, LinkedIn, Queen Mimi, Twitch, Queen Candy 85, TikTok, The Queen Mimi Podcast, Clubhouse, Queen Mimi 77, and of course over on Red Note under Queen Mimi as well. And you can also check out the Queen Mimi Podcast and all our other shows over on Twitch as well. All shows, different days, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time in the morning. Queen Mimi Podcast every Sunday. Queen Mimi Radio every Tuesday. We're talking topics every Thursday. Queen Mimi Blog every Friday. All that good stuff. And you can catch all of our shows on all podcast streaming platforms. And we got a whole lot of new episodes we got to upload. Anchor, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, just to name a few. So yeah, we got a whole lot of new episodes to upload. You know what I'm saying? Been on Wi-Fi, phone been off, all that good stuff. So we got so much catching up to do. And of course, last but not least, you guys, you can check out Miss Candy Music that will be changing. Available on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Pandora, and all music streaming platforms. Our 4 songs: Soul Survivor, I Am, National Anthem, and Selfish. And you can go to our SoundCloud under Queen Mimi and check out all of our spoken word music. We are in the studio right now producing and writing new music. We will have that ready and released come 2026. We're going to combine and merge everything together and change over to Queen Mimi. So this is where you can go check out all of our music in the meantime. Yeah, all that good stuff. So we finna stop running our mouth for today, y'all. Remember, take back your life, change your life, save your life, love your life. Most importantly, live your life. You can't do that for nobody else but yourself. Nobody has power like you do. Nobody has control like you do. Other than Allah, of course. Other than Allah. But you on this earth have the power. Let's change it. Let's change that mindset. Let's keep putting in that work. If you ain't locked in yet to the end of the year and even into 2026, it ain't too late. You can still lock in. Whatever goals you want to accomplish, you want to get that body right, your mind right, your money right, whatever it is, your faith, spirituality, whatever it is, get on it. You can get on it. Lock in, cut people off, distance yourself. You got this. Nobody else got it like you do. So remember, you are worthy, your life matters, and you are just as strong strong and important as everybody else. And the people that went through it before you and came out of it before you, you are just as strong. So remember that. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. You guys enjoy your Sunday. Get you some rest today. Get out there and enjoy that sun. I don't know what the weather gonna be today. Like it might be a little nice out there today, but y'all get out there, enjoy the sun, enjoy your day, all that good stuff. Stay blessed, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all Tuesday on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. Thank y'all again, and everybody, y'all have a good one.